Please welcome to the stage our first ever inductee into the ranks of Autosport champion. It's the F1 World Champion, it's Lando Norris! Jackie, please may I borrow your microphone just for a second. Lando, welcome to it is heavy, isn't it?
It is heavy, it looks.
A response to Sir Jackie Stewart saying that you would never make it as a driver.
Thank you.
But you could still make it as a golfer.
No. First of all, good evening everyone. Pleasure to be here. Pleasure, 10 years on since I last saw you on the stage. So. Yeah, an honor to be back, of course. An incredible season. I wish you did it back in the 60s, to be honest. Would have had even more fun. But yeah, an unbelievable year. You know, for me, for the whole team, a lot of them here today. A journey, an incredible journey that I've spent with them for almost a similar time. I mean, since 2016 to kind of get my foot in the door, drive the simulator, get my first test in an F1 car. And to stay with the same team for that amount of years and to go through all the ups and downs that we've had. Some enjoyable moments, some not so enjoyable moments. So it's a better story. It's a more emotional story behind it all, and it's a more rewarding win at the end of the day. So yeah, memorable in so many ways. Not the same memories as this man over here, but yeah, so many good things, so many incredible moments that I get to share and relive. And hopefully we can do it many more times.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen again. I got a feeling, Lando. I want to dig into some of those highs and some of the trickier parts of the season in a second. But
sure.
On nights like these, when yeah, please put that down. On nights like these, when you do take a moment to pause and you get to chat to Sir Jackie and to some of the other greats in the room and the people you've worked with over the years, it must be a lovely reminder that this is a people-based sport, and that you're only as good as the team around you, whether it's family or your mechanics or your team, and it must be nice to let it all sink in. Has it all sunk in?
I mean, moments like this allow it to more and more, you know, like, I mean, when I go back home, it's still just normal life, and I like to go and I'm still allowed to play golf, by the way. But, I'd still like to just go and play golf and spend time with my friends and do normal things, but getting to stand here with Jackie once again, getting to see my name alongside so many great people, from the first British champion of Jack Hawthorne, Jensen, Lewis, all these incredible guys that I grew up watching. You know, Ross was running the teams back then, and I saw Ross. I didn't see Andrea so much, but you know, Andrea was there. A lot of the guys that I work with were running the teams, creating the cars. And I get to work with those incredible people now and create, you know, our story, our version, our chapter of a beautiful story. And I get to live those memories, create memories, share them. And for me, that's always been the most enjoyable part. I love the racing, I love the driving, it's what I've loved to do since I was a kid. You know, when I started karting, it was because I love to drive, not because I thought one day I'm going to be in Formula One. I just love to be in control, and you feel very alone and free at the same time, which is a beautiful feeling. But then yeah, you fast forward, and at the end of the day, like the main thing that gave me the pleasure is representing the team, going up there, trying to win. Most of the guys you saw here on the podium, I've had champagne battles with. Some of them, Mr. Norris as well. I think he was the winner. We have a competition after every weekend that we win. We have a different representative that gets to go up on stage, and we always have in our debrief a little competition of who's got the winner, whether it was Oscar or myself, the best. Mark Norris, I'll give you one little shout out. He got me the best one out of everyone. So yeah, it was those little things, you know, those little things, not just for me, but for people that I get to share it with, see them up here on stage, I've done my little part of representing the team, bringing home the championship for them and being part of it with Oscar. But sharing it with my family, my friends, people I've grown up with for many years, that's the best bit. By a country mile is the journey with them and creating those memories and everything. So, of course, my mum's here as well, so hello mum. And thanks to
the star of the final race of the season as well, the real star of the paddock.
She was on TV more than I was.
Well, because you had your helmet on, there was no face, so it was just on your mum's face. It was great. I'd love you to take us inside the car, okay? Because this is something that the majority of us, mere mortals, will never experience. You talked about feeling free, feeling happy and on your own, and just that's your place. Aside from the final moments during the final race, where else did you feel really free and excited and happy and completely you, the sort of, you know, the small you in that car?
I mean, most of the times you go out on track, you know, like especially when the lights are coming on at the beginning of the race, it's just you, your car and the lights, and that's just your own little moment that you get to keep and savor. But there's so many. There's not just, you know, qualifying is always exciting. Monaco was the two places I ever wanted to win. First of all was Silverstone, in front of the beautiful fans here. Win for McLaren and win for the fans. All the people that are out supporting me every weekend, and at my Lando stand, and you know, it's an incredible weekend. So
this is also the Lando stand tonight.
Yeah, we got paid over here tonight. You know, to have the pressure of more people there to watch me, but to go out and perform, to win. You know, my first ever race that I watched was Lewis and Fernando in McLaren, where they had just as perfect of a rivalry as me and Oscar have nowadays. So, you know, to watch that, see that, remember that was my first ever race, get to see Lewis on the podium, and you see the fans, you see the energy, and I wondered, I mean, 7 years old, what that would be like. And last year I got to live it and to feel it, and it was one of the most special moments of my life. But also Monaco, to win Monaco, like Jackie said, is a beautiful thing that very few people in the world ever get to experience, to stand there, to see the team, to perform a qualifying lap around Monaco is one of the craziest, scariest things you can do. It's almost a track I don't look forward to, because half the time, you know, it's not going to go very well. So it's one I wish I could take people on board with and get to kind of give that experience to, because half the corners you just shut your eyes and hope for the best. And if you're smiling, you see your name at the top at the end, then it's the best day of your life in a way. So it's beautiful moments like that I wish you could share even more and give other people a perspective of. But I share as much as I can. I share with the people that I drive with, and Silverstone was my most memorable part of the year.
Unique sport, really. Yeah, a round of applause for that, please. It's a unique sport for having a rivalry within your own team. That's something which has been really interesting to watch as a fan this year. I'm sure everyone agrees that how your relationship has had to evolve, and it goes through really pressurized, tense moments, but you come out of it, you know, as a team. But Oscar, we're very happy for you being the winner this year. It seems like there's a lovely respect between the both of you, and a mutual understanding that you're both ambitious and you both are very good at driving cars fast.
Yeah, I think it is a weird one. I think, you know, motorsport is one of those weird ones where you have teammates in a team, but you're always against each other, and it always creates, you know, some awkward vibes and awkward thoughts. But I think one thing we've done well is we knew what both of our dreams was to be world champion. And we knew that, you know, for the last couple of years together, and we knew the best way to achieve that was to work together in a very good way. And I'm you know, proud and I'm honoured that I got to share that with Oscar, because we've had 3 now, but the first 2 incredible years together where we helped the team kind of get back to where they deserve to be, and play our small role. But we've also had a year last year where it gets a little bit more tense, certainly. But at the end of the day, I think we're both very different. But we're both very alike in just our thoughts of how we want to treat Formula One. You know, we love it, it's a sport we love going out to drive and do our thing. We love winning, all of those things. But when we come off the track, we both just want to sit down and have a laugh and just relax and almost forget that you're a driver. You forget that you're in Formula One, you're in front of the TV and all of those things. So we treat that the same, and therefore we have a lot of respect for one another, disregarding what everyone else says, what media says, all of those things. You know, we're two young guys. He's a bit younger now, but two young guys that share the same dream, and will continue to always share the same dream, to win races, to win championships, all the way down the line for many more years. So, yeah, a pleasure to share it with him, and I'm sure we're going to have many more competitions and battles and tough moments that makes everyone here sweat a little bit too much in the coming year.
Well, we love it. We love watching it, and I want to talk to you about this coming year. Feeling good for back-to-back?
Oh, you want a chair or something? You want to sit down? I don't want to keep you here all night. Jackie's flown in, he's come all the way down just for me tonight, he said, so I don't want to keep you waiting for too long. And if you want to head home, you can head home. Okay. It's, what was the question? Oh, back-to-back.
Yeah, stop trying to dodge the question.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it again?
It's absolutely the goal. Yes, it's absolutely the goal. I certainly winning one gives you a lot more confidence. I mean, it's different for everyone, right? You've got to find your own way of doing things, and you have people with more confidence, people with less. I've never been the one to have the most confidence in myself. That's something.
You should, is the shout from the Lando balcony.
I certainly have more of it now, that's for sure. So, you know, I've always been a seeing is believing kind of guy, and but that's even for myself. So I've always had to see myself on the top step, see myself winning to kind of finally believe that I can do it. But certainly last year I managed to realize that before I achieved it. So there's already halfway through the season, I felt like I had everything I needed. The people around me, the team, the car, and my own ability to go out and win the championship. So that first time I really had the belief in myself was last year, and it turned out to be the correct thing to have, you know. So that was a beautiful thing too.
Well, we see it, we saw it, we believed it, and we believe it again, Lando, we really do. Have you watched it back? Final question. Have you watched the winning moment back? Have you?
No, I haven't.
You must have seen something.
I've honestly tried to be as far away from everything as possible. Just enjoy the rest of my life. You know, like I love Formula One. I also love being away from it, and just I mean, I'm lucky. I get to it's an incredible job. I get paid well, and I get to travel with my friends. I get to go play golf in beautiful places. I like to go and do those other things. You know, I like to. You have one life, and I want to try as many things as possible and enjoy all of it as much as possible. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Lando, we will let you go home now.
Thank you.
And we'll let Jackie go home as well. Lando, thank you so much. We're incredibly proud of you. It's been an amazing. It's been amazing to watch your journey. Thank you very much. Lando Norris, everybody!
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
And actually, before you go, Lando, the bad news is I've got another one of these for you. I can tell you you've also won British Competition Driver of the Year, voted for by the fans as well. All good? Happy?
Yeah.
Yeah? That good?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Jackie, help him out, please. Be a gentleman. Thank you. And let's hear it for the legendary Sir Jackie Stewart, everybody! Can we have a bit more of a round of applause for Lando Norris, please? That is almost it for the Autosport Awards 20.